Hey, my name is Daya. Welcome to the video. Today I want to talk about one of the strongest motivators to survival in super toxic situations, especially if you've been growing up with a sadistic parent, sadistic sibling, or in a really toxic relationship. You can kind of find yourself in these thoughts about revenge, and there are many quotes and memes about revenge these days. Not gonna lie, it can be a great motivator just to keep on waking up every day and surviving to see another day. But for me, I have changed my views with the years, and the more I've seen, the more I know that we're not here to fight fire with fire. We're not here to abuse our abusers. We have much greater tasks in life and goals in life, and some of us even have callings in life than losing ourselves. Because when you go into the trenches of trying to show someone grief that has brought you suffering, you lose yourself. You do things that you wouldn't normally do. And there is this good meme actually that I kind of agree with to an extent, that says don't treat people as bad as they treat you, treat them as good as you are. And I agree to that to an extent. Of course, if you're in an abusive situation, the best thing you can do is just leave if that's possible. But don't stick around and plot and try to find ways to, bring pain to those people. That's not why we are here. There is justice for everyone, and it will be served at its due time, in its due manner. I don't know if you're spiritual or not. I don't know if karma these days is considered being a spiritual concept. It can be, but it can also be used, by atheists and people who don't really support their spiritual body. But whether you believe in God or karma or nothing, funny things tend to happen to people who have intentionally caused pain to others, and especially if that other person is a good person, a righteous person, and a person who hasn't really hurt the abuser in a way that was intentional or at all. You live to see weird things happening, and I believe that God has a more precise way of bringing revenge on our enemies, and it can be sometimes funny. Suffering of another being is never funny, but the way it's served can be kind of weird. For example, for verbal abusers, you may live to see them losing their teeth one after the other, and it's just coming to show the way they're using their mouth is wrong. For financial abusers, you might live to see them losing their businesses and losing all of their money. For people who have violently abused you, you may live to see them break hands one after the other and walk with 2 casts for months. For people who have threatened your life, you may live to see them on TV, almost drowning, almost losing their lives. And so every certain kind of revenge served by karma or God, depending on your belief systems, is very specific. Is something that comes with a message. It's not just random things. So whether we're speaking about narcissists and them hitting rock bottom, which for them is basically being left all alone without any supply, or whether we're speaking about someone who literally tried to harm your body and take your life, and trying to take revenge back on them, we are not here to commit sins. We're not here to commit crimes. We have better calling. We have a life to live. We're not here to throw our lives away. This is not why we're here. We are so much more capable of reaching more people like us, for example, of creating, of making art, of speaking the truth, of bringing change to a positive direction in the world. I believe we need to leave revenge to the universe, to God. It's not something that is good to partake in, and it's not our job. It kind of pollutes our energy, and it pollutes our being after a while. And to be honest, it never really feels like a genuine thing. Even in the days when I was feeling like I was living in a prison and I was having these imaginary thoughts what it would feel like to sit on my abuser's deathbed and not give them forgiveness. That was my revenge. Even then it didn't feel right, you know, it doesn't really click with my spirit. It doesn't really feel genuine. So if you've been terribly abused by other people, please make sure that you can do anything possible in your abilities to get out of there, get yourself to safety, live your life fully, disengage completely from them, block them, do whatever you need to do, move cities, move countries, anything. But don't just waste your precious energy on teaching them a lesson. You're not their teacher. Bringing revenge on them. You're not a justice system. And I'm not talking about situations where you need to, you know, fight fire with fire in terms of survival. If you're, you know, in a very dangerous situation that is in the moment and it's either you on them, that's not revenge. That's pure survival. That's not what I'm talking about. All I'm saying is, the narrower your path, the more righteous your life, the colder the dish that's gonna be served on their plate. It's not our place to serve that plate. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I want to wish you a beautiful year, abuse-free, beautiful day, evening, night, morning, whenever this catches you, and I'm gonna see you soon. Stay vigilant. Bye.